If I would have known that AUTEL has this power scan, I could have been doing some damage on these electrical circuits, troubleshooting and finding the fault within that schematic and diagram. This thing is sweet, but look at the details. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, I've seen that before. Well, you've probably seen some variations that are just for DC, but that's what I like about AUTEL's. You know, this right here is actually a DC. You can see there's an AC. You have your ohms resistance as well as continuity checks. So this is going to be able to range on that 12 to 24 volt system. And what I like about it, you got an adapter here that, you know, as far as a plug-in, that would be able to use the alligator clips to connect to a standard battery, or you have the option to run a Siggy lighter to get your voltage source here. So that gives you your voltage through a pretty long cable here to the unit, and then you got a pigtail coming off for the ground unit, and that's what you'll use to ground your item here. So another thing to consider is if you need more room, more length in this right here is a 20-foot jumper that you can space in between this to really get out on those longer trucks. But this right here is a pretty neat setup and very easy to use. So you take your little negative alligator clip here, connect it on your ground, and now you've got a ground, and then we're on that ohms resistance. So now we can press this button here to flip over to our DC. As we use our turn signal here, we can activate by pressing the up button, which is going to activate power or inject power. And what we're doing is injecting 13.1 volts into part Sam's watermelon light. Pretty sweet setup. But if you want to use the brake light, check that also. You jump over to the red, press the button, and bam, it's going to use a little bit more. So this is very easy to be able to check your components and testing to find out what your voltage is passing through, and being able to do this in your hand makes it so much quicker when it comes to bench tests. The same idea if you're checking for relays, wipers, motors. Hey, you got your ground on it, you activate your power, it lets you know that that's going to be your green. You got ground, give it some power, 11.3, 11.4. That's a good fan, good operation. So this thing is so handy. And again, you can use this for your DC, your AC, checking your resistance, checking continuity. AUTEL, this thing is pretty sweet. So again, many of them you'll see are just a DC, but this right here is a wide range. So check it out, guys, at the link down below. And what I'm seeing right now, they've got a massive sale right now. So you're talking about 80 bucks on the sale price on this. So check it out. Your Father's Day, Memorial Day, don't miss out on this super awesome scan tool here. The Power Scan, coming from AUTEL.